Hello, this is the daily Forex report for November 1st. We're looking at the US Japanese yen pair. This pair moved much higher, had a huge range today. Overall, did pull back significantly prior to the close. We are looking for this pair to overall continue to move kind of in a sideways motion with a downward bias. Look for it to potentially go as high as 81.89. Possibly as low as 79.35. Look for some resistance around 81.55 and look for some support around 80.25. Now looking at the Euro USD pair, this particular pair closed down during today's session, overall moving sideways, bias to sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 140.89, possibly as low as 137.51. Look for some resistance around 140.25 and look for some support around 138.50. Okay, now the pound US dollar pair. This particular pair closed down during today's session. Didn't break previous resistance, but overall moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high and hit resistance at 160.86 and hit support around 159.75. Okay, the US Swiss, this pair closed higher, did break previous resistance. We are looking for it overall to continue moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 1.0053, possibly as low as 0.9747. Look for some resistance around 0.9975 and look for some support around 0.9800. Now, as far as news announcements go, we don't have any significant news announcements being released for tomorrow. Let's take a look as far as what I'm looking at. Let's take a look at the hour time frame. We'll zoom out a little bit. This, you can see, was due to the market reacting when we had into the Asian session. Significant move was all in 1 hour, so that's due to the Japanese bank releasing information. You can see that it also affected the Euro USD to some degree. But we have this long drop here, and let's take a look at our Fibonacci retracements. Just want to take a look at this, see if we have potential trades. I've shown you this on the day time frame, not too many on the hour. I do want to show you that you can use this on the hour as well. Put your Fibonacci retracement up, then your Fibonacci fan, same time frame. And we're basically looking for a break, and it looks like this one is has already broken through it to some degree. Looking for a break in this box right there. You can see it did break above it. This is one of those cases where it pulled back and started moving sideways. That's probably due to the time frame. So this would best be done not going into the quiet part of the market when the market's moving sideways as it does here, but when the market is basically moving strong during the London and US session. Let's take a look at another one. Pound US dollar pair kind of moves sideways during today's session. Here's one where we have the US Swiss. I think we're going to see the same situation here that we did earlier. Remember that if you're going to be trading, you want to really trade during the hot times of the market. That's typically when the European banks are open and when the London banks are open and the US banks are open. Not saying you can't get some movement during the Asian session. It's just the majority of the movement occurs, say, between 2 a.m. Eastern time frame and the 11 a.m. Eastern time frame. So just keep that in mind when you're trading. That's the best time to trade. Now, as far as time frames, this particular pair we're looking here, looking to enter the trade on the break. Let me zoom in a little bit. We can get a little bit closer view of this one. See, in this case, would have entered here and looked to exit on this line here, but if it doesn't do it, you can exit when it hits the blue line as well. So this box, the reason it slopes up, or one of the advantages of it sloping up, is that through time your take profit actually gets a little bit closer because this is the type trade that you want it to go through within a bar or two, and if it doesn't, well, then you probably want to get out of the trade, and this just allows you to get out of the trade at some profit as opposed to no profit. Well, I hope that helps, and until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.